For years, I believed thick mulch was the secret to a healthy garden, locking in moisture, stopping weeds, following the advice of every expert. It seemed like the ultimate gardening hack: just pile it on and let nature do the rest. Every book and video insisted that more mulch meant better soil, fewer weeds, and less work for me. But when I stopped piling on wood chips, everything changed. I decided to experiment, peeling back those thick layers and letting the soil breathe for the first time in years. My plants grew stronger, my soil turned richer, and my garden thrived like never before. The transformation was almost immediate. Leaves looked greener, roots dug deeper, and the whole garden felt more alive. I realized that under those dense layers the soil felt lifeless, damp, compacted, and slow to change. It was as if the earth beneath was suffocating, unable to move or grow. Was I helping, or just smothering the life beneath? I started to question everything I thought I knew about soil health and gardening. The breakthrough: soil isn't just dirt, it's a living ecosystem. It's home to countless creatures, from earthworms to microbes, all working together to create fertility and balance. By burying it under a heavy, slow-to-break-down layer, I was cutting off its food and air. The mulch was acting more like a barrier than a benefit, blocking the natural cycles that keep soil alive. The real solution? Feed the soil, don't just cover it. Add organic matter that breaks down quickly, nourishing the life below instead of sealing it away. Over one season, my soil became crumbly, my plants more resilient, and my work easier. The garden almost seemed to take care of itself, with less effort and more reward. The secret wasn't a thicker blanket, but a steady light meal for the life in my soil. By nurturing the ecosystem beneath my feet, I unlocked a healthier, more vibrant garden than I ever thought possible. Thick woody mulch can suffocate your soil. It blocks air, starving the beneficial microbes that keep soil healthy. These slow-to-break-down mulches also tie up nitrogen, robbing your plants of vital nutrients. Sometimes they even repel water or trap too much moisture, leading to rot and pests. Instead of integrating with the soil, thick mulch forms a barrier, keeping earthworms and microbes from doing their job. The result? Slower nutrient cycling, less vibrant plants, and a stagnant garden. What seems like protection can actually disconnect your soil from the life it needs. Heavy mulch is a barrier, not a bridge. For a thriving garden, rethink the thick blanket. Healthy soil needs three things: food, air, and life. Organic matter, leaves, plant debris, compost, feeds the soil's living community. Air pockets keep microbes thriving and roots healthy. Compacted soil or thick mulch suffocates this life, slowing decomposition and harming plants. A teaspoon of good soil teems with billions of microbes and countless tiny creatures. These organisms break down organic matter, cycle nutrients, and build structure. When you provide food and air, the soil community does the rest. They create a sponge-like structure, hold moisture, and feed your plants naturally. Healthy soil is a living habitat, not just a medium for roots. Our job is to support this life, not smother it. My answer? A living layer, thin, diverse, and fast-decomposing materials added regularly. This method is all about working with nature, not against it, and letting the garden floor breathe and thrive. Instead of dumping a thick mulch once a year and forgetting about it, I scatter light layers of leaves, grass clippings, or compost every few weeks, always adding just enough to keep the surface covered but never smothered. This approach keeps the soil food web constantly supplied and active, providing a steady buffet for all the beneficial organisms below. The thin layer allows air and water to reach the soil easily, preventing compaction and runoff, while feeding microbes and earthworms, which in turn break down the material and enrich the soil even more. It mimics the forest floor, where nature's own system of recycling keeps everything in balance. Here, organic matter falls in small amounts and is quickly broken down, creating a rich, living carpet that supports all life above and below. No suffocating blanket, just a dynamic living zone of decomposition that adapts to the needs of your garden. Frequent light applications keep the soil community energized, always working, always building fertility. A handful of clippings or leaves after mowing is all it takes to keep the cycle going. This steady feeding transforms mulching from a chore into a simple act of nurturing life. The result? Healthier soil, stronger plants, and a garden that's easier to care for. Over time, you'll notice a more resilient garden, one that can better withstand drought, pests, and the challenges of each season. The transformation in my soil has been nothing short of remarkable, and it's changed the way I think about gardening entirely. Once heavy, compacted, and lifeless, my soil is now dark, crumbly, and teeming with earthworms and other beneficial creatures. Earthworms create intricate tunnels that aerate the soil, allowing roots to breathe, while their castings enrich it with nutrients, nature's own slow-release fertilizer. Above, a thin living layer of plants and organic matter keeps moisture balanced, cool and moist, but never waterlogged or soggy, even after heavy rain. Beneath the surface, billions of microbes work tirelessly to break down organic matter, quickly releasing nutrients right where plant roots can access them. As a result, my garden has become almost entirely self-sustaining, thriving with little need for synthetic fertilizers or chemical additives. Thick mulch still has its place, especially on garden paths or in low-maintenance areas where you want to suppress weeds and retain moisture, but it's not needed for vibrant living beds. The real secret is to continually feed the soil with organic matter, not smother it under heavy layers. Shift your perspective. See the soil as a living ecosystem to nurture, not just a place to bury scraps or mulch. When you care for the life beneath your feet, you create a garden that's not only beautiful and productive, but truly alive in every sense. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more gardening insights, share this video with fellow gardeners, and try these soil health techniques in your own garden. Let's grow healthier soil and gardens together.